Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone today? We hope you are well. Jana, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
Good.
it's nice that I can see from my window that it's nice
Mm,
outside. It's
yeah.
getting a little warmer than it was earlier today.
Mm,
So
it's a
that's good.
sunny afternoon.
And
Okay,
how?
guys. If I'm good, thank you. I agree with you. I feel happier this afternoon. Now I can see the sun. Okay, guys. If you are joining us, please complete this sentence. These days, I'm more than usual.
Hmm.
So obviously we're all at home at the moment. Our lives have changed a little bit. So maybe we're doing something more than usual. Jenna, do you want to introduce yourself and tell
Yeah.
us?
So
Yes.
my name is Jenna. I'm from the Bahamas, but I live in Bologna, and I've lived here for almost 4 years now.
Hmm,
And I love the city. And you?
nice. My name is Emily. I'm from Leicester, but I also live in Bologna. I've lived here for 3.5 years almost.
Hmm.
And like you, I love the city. It's very beautiful. Lots of beautiful colors, reds, oranges, um, lovely architecture.
Yeah.
Jenna, how would you complete this sentence? What would you say you're doing more than usual?
Mm. These days, I'm baking more than usual. I'm baking cookies.
Hmm.
And you? What are you doing more than usual?
I think I'm using my computer more than usual,
Definitely.
um, especially for these webinars for work. Yeah, so I think I'm using my computer more than usual.
Hmm.
What are you baking, Jenna? So cookies. What type of cookies?
I'm mostly chocolate chip cookies, but I've also made Nutella hazelnut cookies. And
Hmm.
tomorrow, I'd like to make chocolate cookies.
Wow. So every day.
Mostly chocolate involved.
Nice.
Anything else that I've used? I've got coconut, so I'd also like to make
Wow.
coconut cookies.
That sounds good. I love coconut cookies.
Hmm.
Guys, if you're joining us, please tell us. These days, I'm more than usual. For example, Jenna said, I'm baking more than usual.
Hmm.
And I said, I'm using my computer more than usual.
Yeah, I was
Mm.
really happy that I ordered some tools for baking on
Mm.
Amazon, and they
Ah,
arrived really quickly.
that's really
Um,
good.
yeah, I got like first it said they'll arrive by when one of them was going to arrive on Wednesday, the other one was going
Hmm.
to arrive next week Monday, and they all arrived
Ah.
today.
Oh, wow. Okay, quick delivery. Okay, we have Pasquale. Hi, welcome,
Hi.
Pasquale. We hope you are well today. We'd like you to fill in this question. So obviously everybody is at home, so maybe our routine has changed. So can you complete the sentence? These days, I'm more than usual. So for example, my example was these days I'm using my computer more than usual. Um, yeah, I don't like using the computer so much. I prefer to be outside, to be talking to people. But fortunately, it's really good for these webinars, for teaching online. So yeah, positives and negatives.
Yeah, good. Pasquale says, these days I'm in my home more than usual. Yes, for
Good.
sure.
What are
Yeah,
you doing in your home, Pasquale? Can you tell us?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, perfect. We don't need the past. We don't need was. I'm in my home.
Yeah, so some people take the time to play video games.
Mm,
Other people take the time to plan out their life. Uh,
mm,
some people are exercising, doing yoga
mm.
at home. Pasquale, what are you doing a lot at home these days?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping? Are you reading? What are you doing?
Hi, Domenico from Barry. Welcome.
I
Like Pasquale, can you tell us what are you doing more than usual at the moment? So obviously our routine has changed and we are doing different things maybe more than usual. For
Mhm.
example, oh, I'm baking more than usual for Jenna.
Mhm. Would be me.
I'm using my computer more than usual for me.
Mhm.
Uh, Pasquale said I'm in my home more than usual.
Mhm. Yeah, try to use the verb plus ing. Use the gerund.
Mm,
Yeah, so something that you're doing these days, you can describe by using the verb plus ing.
yeah, it's another one that I'm doing a lot is sleeping more.
Yeah.
These days
And you're
I'm
sleeping
sleeping
much.
more than usual. Sorry?
You're sleeping quite a lot then, more than
Um,
able to sleep.
yeah, I think I'm napping more. So, for example, this afternoon I had a nice nap. Um, yeah, I'm sleeping more than usual. What about you, Jenna? Anything else that you're doing more than usual?
I'm learning more about baking than usual.
Mm.
What else am I doing? I'm talking more to my family than
Mm.
usual. Usually, I call every weekend, talk a little bit during the week. So yeah, I'm
Mm.
talking to my family more than usual, which is good.
Mm. Perfect. Yeah, I'm talking to my family more than usual. Me too. Also, my friends in the UK.
Yeah. Okay, so Giordano, hello.
Hi, Giordano. Tell us, what are you doing more than usual at the moment? So you have Domenico, Giordano, and Pasquale. Waiting to discover what are you doing
More than
more than
usual.
usual. So for me also, I'm learning Italian more than usual.
Good. Have you got like a C1 book or what level?
I'm in the middle between B2 and C1. So
Okay,
yeah, I have
good.
both.
Which
So
book are
I'm learning.
you using?
I think it's called Affresco.
Okay,
Affresco.
you recommend it?
Yeah, it's good. Lots of interesting texts.
Hmm. And so
Um,
it's got a mix of everything, listening, reading,
yeah, reading,
grammar.
writing. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I prefer to do, or I prefer to study from those types of books than books that are
Mm,
just grammar based. But those are important too.
yeah, maybe a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Good. Domenico, I do yoga, I watch TV, and I cook.
Okay. So remember, we're talking about these days.
In this moment.
Yeah. So for these days, let's see, I'm doing yoga, I'm watching TV, and I'm cooking more than usual. Yeah.
Because it's not usual for us. It's not a routine. Um, it's just in this moment, this period.
Mm-hmm. Doing yoga is nice. Mm-hmm.
I'm doing yoga more than usual too. Not a
Yeah.
lot, but more than usual.
Oh, good.
Um, yeah, it's good to
I don't remember.
stretch.
Does Monique teach yoga or does she just?
I think she does
Um,
yoga.
yeah, she doesn't teach yoga. Okay.
I know she has a yoga teacher.
Hmm.
Yeah, perfect. So when we talk about in this period, we would use the ing. We talk about a routine, we would use present simple.
Mm-hmm. Pasquale.
Mm.
I'm I'm painting the railings, balconies, and stairs. Wow, that's a big job, Pasquale. Yeah, so careful with exactly. Yeah, painting the railing. Yeah, these days.
Perfect. Yeah, painting is the verb, so we can use it.
Hmm. And
Okay, of my
balconies,
home. Good.
good. And balconies, IES.
Yeah, perfect. Yes.
So,
Balconies. Okay, and Giordano. These days, I'm using my tablet more. Good, perfect.
Imagine.
So be careful, the more at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any
Yeah,
kind
we're
of,
all electronic device.
yeah, perfect. So yeah,
Mhm.
like I'm using my tablet more. Here we go. Okay, guys, let's move on to today's focus. If you want to continue introducing yourselves, please do. But let's have a look at today's focus.
How to?
How to? Jenna, can you read for us?
Yeah, so writing instructions, sequencing words, talking about your hobbies.
Let's look at the word sequencing. What does sequencing mean? Can anyone tell us what is sequencing? A sequencing word. Anyone know? I think the woman in the picture is doing something like Pasquale. She's painting
Yeah.
her house.
Let's give an example. Okay, you want to bake cookies, for example. First, you take or you get some flour, eggs, sugar, baking soda, and anything that I missed out. Maybe chocolate chips could be another thing. Butter,
Coconut.
and then you mix everything together. Okay, and after that, you put it into the refrigerator. Better if it's between 30 to 2 hours. After that, you take it out and then you roll them into balls. Okay, that's an example of sequencing.
Yeah, we have Antonella who's given us a very good example. Hi, Antonella from Bologna. Sequencing is first, second, and after. Yeah. So when I put things in order, usually chronologically, so from the beginning of a process to the end.
Exactly.
Excellent. Okay, let's have a look at hobbies. Here we have some questions. Hi, Gemma. Nice to
Hi.
see you. Here we have some questions about hobbies, but they are only words, so we need to create the question. So, can you guys create question number 1? So we're asking for the interrogative form.
Yeah.
Starting with
We've
what?
got 1, favorite why, 2, how often, 3, who with, 4, where. Yeah. Create the complete question.
Yes, so remember the structure of questions in English. We have the question words, auxiliary, subject, and infinitive. So Gemma is from Naples. Excellent. Yeah, we have a lot of people. Antonella, Gemma, Pasquale, Giordano, and Domenico. Excellent. So we don't want you to answer the question at the moment. We want you to tell us what is the question.
Exactly.
The formula of the question. So you can tell us number 1, or if you know the other ones, you can also tell us the others. I'm looking at the picture, Jenna, the man playing the accordion.
Yeah.
It's like an interesting hobby.
Yeah. Can you play any instruments yourself?
I can play the piano and the violin.
Oh, very good.
But not the accordion. The accordion seems more fun. It seems more like for a party or for a social event.
Right.
How about
No. When I lived in Spain, I offered to give free English lessons to anyone who could teach me a creative skill. And yeah, the one that sounded the most interesting to me was to learn to play the violin. So I met up with a violin teacher, and it didn't last very long because, as you know, it's difficult enough to learn how to hold the violin properly.
Mm.
So that took me some time. And yeah, it probably wasn't the simplest instrument to.
Yeah, I haven't played it for a long time, so I'm probably not very good. No. Okay, we have some different answers. What is your favorite hobbies? What are your favorite hobby? Okay, guys, we need to be careful. We need to match the singular with the singular and the plural with the plural.
Yeah. So if you were to create a singular question, what is your favorite hobby? And plural, what are your favorite hobbies?
Yeah, so they're both correct, but we just need to make sure singular is only singular and hobbies is only and plural is only plural.
Yes, good. Okay, good.
So sorry.
Good, Gemma.
Yeah. What is your favorite hobby? Or what are your favorite hobbies? Okay. So can you guys answer the question? What are your favorite hobbies and why? Okay.
And so for you, what is your favorite hobby? Emily?
My favorite hobby at the moment, I think, is learning Italian because it's really interesting. I live here in Italy, so it's very useful. It's a beautiful language. You can learn a lot about the culture of the country as well. Yeah, so I think my favorite hobby at the moment is learning Italian. And Jenna, what about you? What's your
My
favorite hobby?
is dance. I've tried many different styles of dance: contemporary, hip hop, modern, jazz, salsa.
Wow.
Yeah, and many others. It's my favorite
And
thing.
why dance? Why do you like dance?
I like dance because I find it's really freeing. When I dance, I feel free. It's fun. It's good for you because you're exercising. It's a great way to make friends, and it's creative.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, guys, just be careful. When I talk about my hobbies, I use the ing if I have a verb. So my favorite hobby is reading, is learning Italian. The exception is I have a noun. So I can say hobbies plus a noun. My favorite hobbies are football and cricket, for example. Yeah, so I have two options, the ing or the noun. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you might,
Pasquale. Oh, sorry.
no, I was just going to give an example. You might say my favorite hobby is playing football, or my favorite hobby is football. If football is your example.
Perfect. Pasquale had a good question. Yeah, why is it your favorite if we want to create the long question? Good. Domenico has the next one. Good. Alicia or Antonella, my favorite hobby is reading books. Yeah, so here we need the ing. Reading books. Can you tell us why? Why is it your favorite hobby? Also, Pasquale, Domenico, Gemma, can you tell us what is your favorite hobby and why?
So you said that your favorite hobby is reading. Why is that your favorite hobby?
I think because it's very relaxing, it's very interesting. You can imagine different people's lives, I think. Okay, interesting question. They're both correct. The first one is American English, and the second one is British English. So with an O, it's American, and with an OU, it's English. British English.
Yeah, there are many examples like that where in American English, a word is spelled with just an O, and in British English, it's spelled with OU.
Yeah, perfect. Another example is color.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have the American and the British. Good
Oh,
question.
Domenico said a good one. My favorite hobby is taking photos and meeting friends. Perfect. Good structure.
Just be careful, we have two hobbies here. So we
Yeah.
need the plural. Yeah, my favorite hobbies are, or maybe you do them both together at the same time. Pasquale, now my favorite hobby is studying English. Very good.
Good. You've come to the perfect place.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
And
So,
Giordano.
he says, my favorite hobby is restoring wooden furniture. Interesting. Yeah.
Really interesting hobby. Just be careful with furniture. We have a U. Furniture.
Hmm. Quite an unusual hobby.
Interesting hobby.
But DIY, no? DIY project.
Yeah, in English we call it DIY, do it yourself. When I do something in my house, I build something,
Mm-hmm.
DIY.
Yeah. For example, IKEA furniture, well, is DIY furniture.
Yeah,
Not quite the same as restoring furniture.
I
So
build it.
Yeah, and Gemma says she loves doing Pilates. That is a good thing to be practicing these days while we're at
Yeah,
home.
at the
Pilates.
moment.
Hmm.
Good. Okay, I think someone had a good question before. How much time do you spend on your hobbies?
Hmm.
Really nice question. Similar to number 2. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, number 2 would be how often do you do your hobby?
So, for example, for me, with dance, I go to dance class twice a week. And
Perfect.
you? So I spend 2 hours a week on dance. And you?
I read every day, maybe for half an hour. Yeah, so I go to dance class twice a week.
And when do you
Yes.
normally read? Do you read at a certain time of the day or whenever you have the time?
I prefer to read in the evening. So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, when I don't have anything to do, I have no appointments coming up. So I can spend as much time or as little time as I feel. No time pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, can you tell us how often do you do your hobby? Every day? Once a
Once a
week? Twice a
week.
week? And also, similar question from Domenico. How much time do you spend on your hobby usually?
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. So Pasquale says, in this moment or these days, every day. Good. It's
Good,
nice to have time for your hobbies, a bit more time.
good, excellent. Just be careful. Every day is singular. When we have every in English, we need the singular. Um, Antonella, I read books usually once a week at the weekend. We need at the weekend. Once a week. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And Giordano says once a week, usually on Saturday.
Okay. Remember, usually is with a Y, not an I.
It looks nice with an I, but that's
But
not how we spell it. Why? Usually on a Saturday. Good. Excellent. Let's have a look at the next question. Can you guys tell us how to create the question? So the question starts with who.
Yeah, this one's a little more difficult to construct because it's different, quite different in Italian. But how do we construct this question?
Again, remember the structure. Question words, auxiliary subject, infinitive. Anything else goes at the end. Anyone tell us? Question number 3. What is the interrogative form? Who?
So when you do your hobby, do you normally do it alone, with other people?
Usually alone because I'm reading. Maybe I'm in the same room as other people, but the hobby I do alone.
Yeah.
And you?
With other people, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's not that I've never danced alone. For a show at school, I have, but it's not something that I would practice alone at home. I
Yeah.
should. It would be good for me to practice at home, but
Yeah.
something I rarely do. It does feel a bit strange.
It's usually something you practice in a group.
Yeah.
Okay. Can anyone tell us how to create question number 3? I'll give you the second word.
Emily, in the past, have you ever joined a book club?
No, I haven't. It's always been something that I've been interested in, but I don't like to be told which book to read. I prefer to just read something I'm interested in. I think with a book club, everyone has to decide together.
Yeah,
So maybe the choice is not as free.
true. Yeah.
Who do you go to the cinema with? Okay, it's possible. More general. So we're talking about hobbies.
Yeah. So make it a more general question. If you don't know what the hobby is, what would you ask? Okay, Domenico says, one day I dedicate it to my hobby. Okay, I dedicate one day to my hobby.
Yeah, perfect. So subject, verb first. I dedicate one day to my hobby. Good. What was Domenico's hobby? Restoring furniture. Was that Domenico?
Check.
Taking photos. Taking photos and meeting friends.
Photos, yeah, photography. Okay, guys, look. So the question with who is not complete, you need to complete it. Make a longer question. You need the auxiliary. Yeah.
So Pasquale was very close, but it's a bit too specific. We want something more general with a hobby. Yeah, really close again, Pasquale. Just be careful. In this situation, we're talking about a routine. So we need the present simple.
Present simple for routines, yeah.
Yeah, but you're really close, really similar. So who do you do your hobby with usually? So can you guys tell us, who do you usually do your hobby with?
Do you do it with friends? Do you do it alone? Who do you do it with? With a club?
A team. Usually if you play football, you do it with a team. So can you guys tell us, who do you do your hobby with usually? I guess it really depends on the type of hobby. Some hobbies are more like dance, where you would do it with other people. Reading, it's usually difficult to do with a group of people.
Yeah. So Domenica says, I share my hobby with my friend. Okay, good. It's nice when you've got a friend to do it with.
Good. One friend or many friends? Tell us.
Yeah, with a friend or your friends.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
I go walking with my friends. I study English alone.
Okay.
Or also with us sometimes.
Now you have company.
Okay, Gemma says my favorite hobbies are reading books and traveling. Good. Who do you do these hobbies with, Gemma? Alone or with friends, with family? We have lots of people joining us today.
Yeah, which is good.
Definitely. Yeah, so if you haven't told us already, who do you do your hobby with? When I was younger, I used to do a lot of singing. So I used to sing with a choir.
Yeah,
Past.
choirs are nice. And what type of music did the choir sing?
Lots of different types of music, musicals, classical music, opera,
Oh, a mix.
modern music, a mixture.
And what was your favorite type of music to
Um,
sing?
It depends on my mood. I think if I'm
Mhm.
feeling very happy, it's nice to sing pop music. But classical music is very majestic,
Mm,
um, very grand.
yeah.
Good. Gemma, I do my hobbies with friends or alone. Okay, excellent. Really good. And what about the last question? Where do you do your hobbies?
So where do you do your hobby, Emily?
Maybe on the sofa
Hmm.
or
Anywhere, really.
yeah, in my bedroom,
Mhm.
on the balcony.
Do you have a favorite place to do your hobby?
I would say when it's sunny on the balcony.
Hmm.
Um, when it's cold, maybe in bed. What about you? Where do you usually do your hobby?
I usually do my hobby in a dance school. Other than that, if I'm doing a performance, a dance performance on stage in a theater
Mm,
or wherever the event is.
yeah, really nice.
Hmm.
Um,
Even though I like attending dance classes, if we were to go to a disco club, I wouldn't dance. I'm like one of the
really,
shyest people. Yeah,
me too.
I
I like to have something choreographed,
exactly.
not freestyle. Okay, Nancy, I went to walk every day. Be careful, Nancy. Walk is the verb. Um, I walk every day.
Hmm.
Went is the past. Um, Jam, it depends on the hobby. Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
So think of your favorite hobby.
Okay, Nancy, I go to the park. Yeah. But be
Hmm.
careful here. Again, we're not talking about the past. We're talking about in general. Yeah. Go to the park. Okay. First, what I study English in my home. Yeah. Good. Excellent. So remember, guys, when we're talking about a routine or a habit, we always need the present simple.
Hmm.
Bad spelling. Present simple.
Okay,
Good.
Gemma says I do Pilates 3 times a week. Perfect.
Very good.
Oh gosh, that's yeah. If
A
you do
lot.
any exercise program, 3 times a week is a good amount of time to get fit.
Definitely. Regular exercise.
Hmm. So
Let's
many.
go around Puglia taking pictures.
Hmm.
Good.
Now, remember, Domenico, when you say let's go, that's a good phrase to know. But remember, it's always an invite. Let's go. Yeah.
Mm.
So you're inviting a friend or the person you're talking to do something.
Yeah, as an invitation.
Mm.
I would like to go to Puglia to take pictures. Nancy, yeah, I go walking every day is the alternative. Yeah, so I walk every day or I go walking every
Very good.
day. Okay, guys, let's move on. If you want to continue telling us where you do your hobbies, that is great. But in the meantime, let's move on to some corrections.
Hmm.
Okay, here we have some sentences, but they are not correct. They have different errors in them. So it could be punctuation, word order, preposition,
Hmm.
preposition, or spelling. We have 4 different types of error. One error in every sentence. So we want you guys to tell us what is the error in each sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna, do you want to read number 1?
Yes. Number 1, I like camping because I like to be in nature. What's the mistake? Is it a punctuation mistake? Is it word order? Is it a preposition? Or is it spelling?
What is wrong here? If anyone knows, can you tell us? I like camping because I like to be in nature. Do you agree, Jenna, with this sentence?
You know what? When I was younger, my mother made me join the camping club.
Camping club, wow.
Yeah. And I didn't like it then because it was something I was told I had to do. But now, looking back on it, I think, oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. It was a really nice experience. But at the time, I didn't want to do it because my mum wanted me to do it.
Yeah, they all know the answer. Perfect. Camping, no capital letter. Yeah,
Exactly.
camping. Good. The preposition is okay though, in nature.
In nature is good, yeah.
So the only problem is the capital letter. Just be careful in English when we say something general like nature. We don't use the nature in general. Okay, number 2. The best thing about photography is sharing your photos with your friends. You can also give them as gifts. So again, there is a mistake. There is an error.
Yeah, just one mistake.
Only one. So again, it could be punctuation, word order, preposition, or spelling. Have you ever been given a photo as a gift, Jenna?
Yes, I have. Yeah. When I went out one night and a friend of a friend was taking photographs because it was their job to take photographs that night of the event. But because they knew us, they gave us those photos as gifts.
Free photos. Good. Pasquale says after friends. Punctuation. Yeah, perfect.
Good. Yes.
Missing punctuation. So the name of this punctuation is various. We could have a full stop, which is British English, a period, which is American English, a dot if we're talking about email addresses or the internet, or a point if we're talking about numbers. There's lots of different names. Jenna, do you use period or full stop usually?
Period comes more naturally to me. Yeah. Some things, because where I was born, we used more American English. At first I was used to that. And then when I moved to the UK to study, when I moved to Scotland, I started using British English more. But some things will never change. For example, I say tomato. I
Not
say
tomato.
vitamin. Yeah, and I say period.
Yeah, so these are okay, guys. Just remember, full stop is British, period is American. Dot is only for emails or the internet, and point for a number.
Yeah. Okay, next one. People think skydiving is dangerous, but it isn't. What's the mistake here?
So again, it could be punctuation, word order, preposition, or spelling.
Have you ever skydived before?
Never. I don't want to. And you?
No, I have no interest. No. I
me
can
too.
listen to stories from other people about it, but can't do it myself.
Yeah, it's a difficult sport.
Mm.
Yeah, perfect, Pasquale. People, we need a capital letter because it's the beginning of a sentence.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. What about number 4? Yoga can be a sport relaxing.
Hmm.
What's the problem here? Do we need? What is missing? What is wrong? Again, punctuation, word order, preposition, or spelling.
Mhm.
I definitely agree with this sentence. Yoga can
Yeah.
be very relaxing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
perfect, Nancy. Capital letter for people.
Good. Hmm. Yeah, once I did something that I did a type of yoga that someone described as postural yoga,
Hmm.
and it was like a lot of pulling, like it was intense. It wasn't
It wasn't relaxing.
laid back um, yoga. No, it
Yeah, I
was.
think it depends. When I look on YouTube for yoga videos, I always search for relaxing yoga,
Mhm.
um, not the intense yoga.
Yeah, it's one of those sports that you don't feel like you're burning many calories while you're doing it, but
Mm.
actually it's quite good. It's not. I
Hmm.
used to think it was a lot less calorie burning than it is.
Actually is, yeah, definitely. Nancy, yeah, correct. So remember in English, adjective before the noun. So the words are in the wrong order. Relaxing sport. Good. Excellent.
Mhm.
Pasquale too, yeah, a relaxing sport. Number 5, writing a blog is a new hobby. So what's the problem here? Punctuation, word order, preposition, or spelling? Writing the blog is a new hobby. Remember what we mentioned before? We talked about this earlier.
Have you ever written a blog before?
No, I haven't. Maybe it would be interesting um, about maybe teaching,
Yeah.
but no, I haven't. And you?
No, I've never written a blog. No, but I enjoy um, like cooking blogs. Yeah, teaching
Hmm.
blogs.
Yeah, there are lots now available on the internet. Yeah,
Good.
perfect. We have one, so it's a hobby with a Y.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, and the
And the
last
last
one.
one,
Off you
we
go,
can,
Jenna.
yeah, you can go skiing in the weekend.
Hmm. So what's the problem here? You can go skiing in the weekend.
Mhm. There are two possible corrections. It depends if
Hmm.
you use British or American English.
Yes, there are two possibilities here.
Mhm. Have you ever been skiing before?
No, I haven't. A little bit like skydiving. I'm not so interested. And you?
Yeah, when I was 5 or 6, I went with my mum and my dad to Denver, Colorado, and that was my first skiing experience.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then it was like about every 2 to 3 years, I would go with my mum and my sister on a ski trip.
Wow, so you had quite a lot of experience.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. Nancy says, at the weekend. Yeah, perfect. Is the British English at the weekend? Does
Mhm.
anyone know the American English? The problem is definitely the preposition. What
Hmm.
is the American English? So I guess you would use the American English again, Jenna.
Yeah, for me, they both come to me naturally to
Hmm.
say. Um, they sound just as correct as each other.
Yeah. For me, it's the opposite. I feel like the other one sounds strange to me.
Yeah, on the weekend.
Okay, so yeah, she said at the weekend
Good.
in American English. Anyone know? The silence. On the weekend, as Jenna said, yeah, on the weekend. But
Yeah.
importantly, not in,
Mm.
never in
So
the weekend.
or in are correct.
Yeah, at or on.
After on are correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
God.
go skiing at the weekend, or you can go skiing on the weekend. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Okay, guys, we have about 5 minutes. Okay, Pasquale, here is not the problem with the verb. So go skiing is okay.
It's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually when we have go, the second verb is in the ing. For example, go skiing, go shopping, go walking. Usually.
Mm-hmm.
I have too many eyes.
Yeah, lots of individual sports have this rule.
Yeah, go
plus the verb in
swimming.
ing, or
Yeah.
do in the verb in ing. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay, guys, we have about 5 minutes or 4 minutes till we finish. If you have any questions, please let us know. If you have any doubts about anything that we've talked about today. Jenna, is there anything you think we should go over
Ooh,
before we finish?
yeah, we've just done question forms. Maybe they can create some questions, additional questions about hobbies.
Yeah, perfect. So, guys, do you want to create some questions about hobbies? Okay. So you can use what, when, where, why, how often.
Yeah.
Lots of different question words. So before we finish, can you create some questions, maybe for me and Jenna, about hobbies? Any question, but make sure that the structure is quasi. So question, word, auxiliary, subject, and infinitive.
Yeah. So it's nice that everyone has a different hobby. We've got one person who likes restoring furniture, another person who likes taking photographs, someone who likes doing Pilates, another person that likes going walking. Anything else? Reading was also mentioned, studying English.
Yeah, lots of different hobbies here. Traveling, I think, was mentioned also. Maybe I'll create a question for you while we're waiting, Jenna. How often do you travel? How often do you travel?
I usually travel at least twice a year. Yeah, I usually go home in the summer or at Christmas, and maybe at Easter I'll go to Naples.
Ah, beautiful. Excellent. Nancy has a good question. What is your favorite winter sport?
That's a good one, Nancy.
Jenna, do you have a favorite winter sport?
Yes, I love skiing.
Wow. Okay, so the opposite of me. I've never been skiing. I don't know if I have a favorite winter sport. Maybe I like ice skating.
Ice skating.
I'm not very good, but yeah, I like ice skating. Maybe to watch also on TV. Good question, Nancy. Good. What's your favorite winter sport? Okay, we have 1 minute for any more questions. Jenna, do you want to make a question for me?
Sure. Let's see. How do you choose an author?
An author, okay. I choose an author maybe based on a recommendation. So maybe I see something on Facebook, or I see somebody else has read the book. I hear about it in some way, and it sounds interesting. So yeah, usually by chance when I hear somebody else talking about it.
And where do you normally buy your books from?
I would say online. Usually it's cheaper, so I would usually buy them on Amazon or eBay, somewhere like that.
And what do you do when you've finished with a book?
I keep it. I like to keep my books. Okay, maybe we have time for one more question. Jenna, do you want to answer Nancy's question?
Yeah.
Where do you go
Where do you go skiing? Okay. It's been, oh gosh, more than 10 years since I've skied. It's been a long time, but I used to go skiing in the States, so in California and in Colorado with my family. Now I don't ski. But
Good. Pasquale also has a good question. How often do you do your hobby? Perfect. Okay, guys, we're going to have to finish there for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Have a lovely evening and enjoy your hobbies.
bye.
Bye.